The first homecoming.
Enduring beauties of the foreign countries and fall the beautiful memories of his sojourn in alien lands could neither make Rizal for his fatherland nor turn his back to his own nationality. He remained at heart a true Filipino with an unquenchable love for the Philippines and an unshakable determination to die in the land of his birth.
And because of the publication of the Noli Me Tangere and the uproar it caused among the friars, Rizal was warned by Paciano, his brother, Chengoy, Jose M. Cecilio and other friends to return home.
He was determined to return to the Philippines for the following reasons. First, to operate on his mother's eyes. Second, to serve his people who had long been oppressed by the Spanish tyrants. Third, to find out for himself how the Noli and his other writings were affecting the Filipinos and Spaniards in the Philippines. Fourth, to inquire why Leonor Rivera remained silent. Manila. He stayed in the city for a short time. He found Manila the same as when he left it 5 years ago.
On August 8, he returned to Calamba. His family welcomed him affectionately, with plentiful tears of joys. His family became worried about his safety. Paciano did not leave him to protect him from any enemy assaults.
A few weeks after his arrival, Rizal received a letter from Governor General Emilio Terrero requesting him to come to Malacanang Palace. When Governor General Terrero informed him of the charge, he denied it, explaining that he merely exposed the truth, but he did not advocate subversive ideas. Fortunately, Rizal found a copy and gave it to General Terrero. He knew that Rizal's life was jeopardy because friars were powerful. For security measures he assigned a young Spanish lieutenant Don Jose Trevildan Andre as bodyguard of Rizal.
But Rizal's enemies were powerful. The Archbishop of Manila, Monsignor Pedro Pio, sent a copy of the Noli to Father Rector Gregorio Echeverria of the University of Santo Tomas for examination by a committee of faculty. The report of the faculty members of UST stated that the Noli was heretical, impious, and scandalous in the religious order, injurious to the government of Spain and its function in the Philippines island in the political order.
And then Governor General Terrero was dissatisfied with the report of the Dominicans. He sent the novel to the Permanent Commission of Censorship. The report of this commission was drafted by its head, Father Salvador Font Augustinian Cure of Tondo, and submitted to Governor General on Dec. 29, found the novel to contain subversive ideas against the Church in Spain and recommended that the importation, reproduction and circulation of the pernicious book in the island be absolutely prohibited. Attackers of the Noli. The battle over the Noli took the form of virulent war of words. Father Font printed report and distributed copies of it in order to discredit the controversial novel. Father Jose Rodriguez, Prior of Guadalupe, published a series of 8 pamphlets under the general heading Cuestiones de Sumo Interés to blast the Noli and other anti-Spanish writings. Defenders of the Noli. Marcelo H. Del Pilar, Dr. Antonio Regidor, Garciano Lopezina, Mariano Ponce and other Filipino reformists in foreign lands rushed to uphold the truth of the novel. Father San Hcez Rizal's favorite teacher in Ateneo, defended and praised it in public. A brilliant defense of the Noli came from an unexpected source, Relevant Vicente Garcia. Writing under the pen name Huso Desiderio Magalong, wrote a defense of the Noli which was published in Singapore as an appendix to a pamphlet dated July 18, 1888. When Rizal learned of the brilliant defense of Father Garcia of his novel, he cried because his gratitude was overwhelming. Governor General Terrero assigned Jose Tavilda Andrade as Rizal's bodyguard. Rizal and Andrade, both young, educated and cultured, made walking tours of the verdant countryside, discussed topics of common interest, and enjoyed fencing, shooting and painting. What marred Rizal's happy days in Calamba with Andrade were the death of his older sister, Olympia, the groundless tales circulated by his enemies that he was a German spy, a Protestant, a Mason and a witch, a soul beyond salvation. The friars exerted pressure on the Malacanang palace to eliminate Rizal. They asked Governor General Terrero to deport Rizal. But he refused because there was no valid charge against Rizal in court. And Rizal's life were received by his parents. The alarmed parents, relatives and friends advised him to leave the Philippines for his life was in danger. All had to go, but he was not running like a coward from a fight. He was courageous, a fact which his worst enemies could not deny.
Thanks for watching.